in other words, my words are not coming out right, but kind of stay focused on what happened in court. The judge didn't allow my evidence to be seen, whatever it is.
What up, chat?
Because they're showing pattern. And then you can
We about to do a little shoot. So look, Tolly's over here right now trying to act a fool. No, don't be trying to act like it. Say what's up to the chat.
Friends, family.
See? That's a different look, see?
Oh, hi guys.
So we about to start right now, so
Oh my gosh, we just
you can see the setup here.
Really? Yeah. Oh, it's the same judge.
The lady that was in a...
No.
Sony Fish 7s.
Yeah.
The GVM 300 lights. I love those lights actually.
But mention the name clearly.
Great lenses
And
on
you
them right
can even
now.
say, I believe,
Generator.
recalling her
We're
as
here in
well.
beautiful
That way,
Newport.
when people see it, they
It's
know
200B, so you see the light.
that it's
There's Tolly again.
I'm gonna make sense.
That
I'm not
vibe.
throwing them into it.
So she gonna get down and show y'all how professional she can be. But I'm gonna set this up for y'all, and so y'all can see the interview. Go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Oh, did I hit a button or something? Oh, I just took a nice little picture of it. I don't want that. Oh, exit.
A therapist or law or anything like that.
So, anyway,
Did that attorney refer
what's up with
to you,
y'all
or did
today?
No, I found you on Instagram. Just found you on Instagram, and I was like, gosh, this would have been nice when I was fighting about it.
Can you
Go, get it.
and let them know how long you've been searching? And how nobody gets back, and Christine
I'll turn the mic on.
returns every email.
Every
Because I do. And then whatever evidence you have pertaining to what you're gonna talk
I
about.
was just quickly trying to see, because yesterday, I had clients last night, and I just wanted to see if I found, and I had it like right up front, because I had sent
Okay.
it to someone, was the court transcript where she's like, the day that she takes out. Like, I have that.
Oh, so I didn't tell you this, Polly. Listen, so with Jackie's story, the attorney, she had her daughter, her Down syndrome daughter for like 16 years and raised her. And then all of a sudden, Vera Papa says, we're gonna switch things up a little bit.
It was just like drastic. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, oh.
And gave
you know
full
what,
custody.
Drastic. She said it was pretty drastic, but.
She has the transcript,
And then,
so maybe you
like,
could
to your daughter.
take a picture of it or something.
Yeah, and I know
A little closer for y'all to see Tolly, but she.
It was just so instant. It was so
So
instant.
how much y'all-
You would have thought I was like a crackhead or something.
When did you?
Put y'all up on
when did you
today.
school your daughter?
I'm the operator.
Right before her 16th
22
birthday.
people in the
How old is
chat.
she now?
She's gonna turn
What's up,
19
y'all?
on the 26th.
Oh, have you seen?
What you guys on
So
today?
I have been seeing her only because, in the
About to do a
guardianship,
shoot, so
syndrome,
we got
we-
one more shoot to go right now, and then after that we're gonna wrap it up, and then we off to San Antonio, y'all. I shoot in San Antonio.
We're here, literally,
So,
I'm fighting for her because
But
there's a
right here
reason
with
we don't
California
wanna
Naked
go
Truth,
through this,
talking about some
right?
issues
And
with film.
She just went on
So,
what Vera
you know,
Papa said.
what's up
So
with the
she
chat?
said
What's up
there's-
with y'all
the
today?
California judge must
What
have
you
had
guys on? Let me know.
That's what they do.
Where you
She's
guys
like,
from?
So we're just gonna go with that.
We got-
And
oh.
so then we begged for visitation.
Y'all, one
we're
person.
in it, and she couldn't understand why, but I'm like, if you won't give me a fair hearing.
Shout out
for me
to
explain
Erica
why,
Schmitz,
I lost her
8199.
because I was very
Appreciate you
adamant
coming
about
on.
showing his patterns.
My day is good.
Then I need you to put a visitation.
Shout
He's
out
not
to
really showing
at
his
Pat.
patterns. He's not feel like
DG
restricting
Goat
some stuff.
2026. You
He's
good?
like,
I'm good, brother.
back
How about
to
you?
work in Nevada.
At Eric Schmitz,
That they will switch
what's the Massachusetts?
Why
Okay,
did you go to Nevada?
I'm in LA.
Because he lives in Nevada. And Vera Papa knew that though. She
I just
knew
want to
she
know where
was
everybody
set
from.
for
That's
her.
all. Who we on the chat? There's nothing wrong with that.
She knew I would lose Jersey.
So,
Our
y'all can
California
be Tolly.
jurisdiction the moment she did that.
She's our
So now
interviewer.
a child?
I thought you cannot let a child go out of
You
state
mean right here?
unless
That's Tolly
you
Nato
allow
right there.
yourself.
Y'all follow her
It sounds like
at
she gave the custody to the
TollyNato.com.
dad, and then the
Tolly
dad
Nato
charged her
IG.
to let him go.
That was the switch you
It's
wanted.
good
to
peoples.
do. Let's do something different.
Y'all enjoy it. Erica loves you.
And then Tolly, she has
Yeah,
a
she is,
transcript
bro.
where
Erica,
the judge
Kirk
said
loves
it, where
you.
the judge said it. So maybe you
Okay.
can take a photo of it from her computer or something.
Erica loves you too.
Sure.
Oh, that works.
I got a mic up, y'all, so.
She's going to school
Hang
to be
tight.
an attorney.
Oh, that's
So right
Hang
now I'm
tight.
finishing my clinical hours to get,
I got a mic
my
up.
master's in clinical mental health to work with individuals with, cognitive disability.
It's gonna be an interesting interview,
And that
though.
was based on her.
I was just gonna ask, is this part of that?
Evaluators, right, clinical evaluation staff.
But this is the
and
set.
They evaluated.
We on.
So I filed a report against one of them, and he
We got the whole.
was probably recused himself.
Yes.
Get up here, y'all see the interviewer.
And then the second one that they added, he
Camera
actually
there.
practiced outside
The
of
camera that we on right
his
now.
abilities because he's
Lights.
licensed in California, and
Yeah.
supposedly he went to Nevada.
What's up? We in
And I'm like,
Newport.
you can't practice out of state. So there's just so much shady stuff.
And
that
below, you
happens
can see
there
what that
all the time.
looks. So,
And I'm like,
But let's not confuse
No,
the
yeah.
viewer.
yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying that for sake of conversation, that.
So,
I'm excited to
That's
do
where we
this
at.
for you. Because, you know, do you know how many families want to get, and this was kind of last minute. I just happened to have some openings last minute, so.
the chat is
And
lit.
then Keith will need to set you up.
Yeah, I
You can
might.
send that to her afterwards.
Okay, because I just wanted to, if she needed to read it.
Did you want to read it right now, Tolly? No, you can send it to her, airdrop it or whatever it is.
Okay.
That's-
Jackie, do you want to use your last name? What's your last
What do you
name?
think is appropriate? So what I was telling her is, I do have to, like, I want to share, and I want to share as much as I can, and I'm kind of guided by you because I'm very new to this,
So-
but my goal is to go.
Check it out, y'all.
And
Check it
so,
out.
you know, things follow you along.
Sure.
Right? So I want to make sure, like, I'm very factual, like, she did X, Y, Z, and not
That's
be
what we
emotionally
want.
driven.
Yep.
Because I know that's gonna follow me later on when I'm there and be like, yeah.
She's
you know,
cuckoo.
Yeah, like, where she's out to get judges, and that's not what it is, it's more like, you need to follow what you're supposed to
This will
do.
only be about 5 to 7 minutes. Once he mics you up and sit over here, I'll just show you the little questions. And of course, we want to hear your story, but not even a deep dive.
You're a movie star.
Do you live in the area?
We did when this happened, we lived in Aliso Viejo, but no,
Oh.
I live in LA County now.
Oh my God, well, thank you for driving up here, down here.
Well, my my clinical clients are in downtown today,
Oh
so
crap.
it was an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, we know about the drive, but it's a pain in the butt every time. If you don't mind, he's gonna now
No,
put
it's
you in the back butt area.
And then I want to do a raw cell video of you and me
Yeah.
like this and just ask you a question. Share it, Papa.
Content,
I love doing that because I
But
have
it's
to have,
good.
I have to have footage too.
content.
Yeah, content.
Content.
I know, I need content too. What should I do?
So what I visualize here is, maybe you bring your hips more to, I love it. Yep.
Andrew, before you go on really quick, do you mind?
What?
Kelly? I mentioned that Jackie, if you wanted to mention, that's why you started Jackie.org.
Oh, yes, well, we'll get to absolute at the end kind of a thing.
Okay, isn't it great? I'm
Absolutely,
getting a
yes, I
better
remember
memory.
the story. Yep,
Okay.
that's huge.
Yes,
So I will intro you.
because I knew it was bawling my eyes out for a client, so I just want to make sure, am I okay?
You are
I need
good.
to check. Okay.
Jackie, mother of, do you mind if I say a Down syndrome daughter of
No, that's,
of 19 years old?
she's gonna be 19 now.
Okay. So I will intro who we are. I'm here with Jackie. She's a mother of a Down syndrome daughter who's about to turn 19 years old. You have not seen her though in about 3 years, correct?
No, I do get to see her.
You do. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of last.
It's
This is
okay.
why once you get settled in now, I got.
Yeah, so I get to see her every other weekend,
Yes.
but it's only because we asked them to stipulate.
In Nevada.
Mhm. So I have to do actually the driving, so it's ordered, and that's what Vera Papa ordered, and they just kept that. So she ordered that if I wanted to visit her, like I needed to drive and pick her up, and then return her myself. So I
So you
have to
do
do
get her
it
for the weekends though.
every other weekend.
And I would stay on what Vera Papa said to you. I'm sorry, Tolly, I don't mean to
I
interrupt
don't
you
mind
at
at
all.
all.
But I would stay, because this is important for our people to see. She just decided, the way you told me, let's change this up. And we're gonna give her to the father. after you raised her for 16 years. That's important to say, if that is the truth.
No, it is.
Okay.
One of the things that I don't know if you want me to mention, which is, it came out of fear. It came out of
Okay.
fear with her, because you did mention it with yourself, you know, how you were being accused of like not being truthful about your position as like a
Yes,
grandparent.
yes.
So one of the things that, when I filed the complaint against Lieberman, which I had
Lieberman
legally,
is what?
the reunification therapist,
Okay.
for practicing outside of what he needed to. He was videotaping in
Right,
session,
right.
doing things, which I legally could have done. There was nothing illegal
Let's
that I
stick
did.
to just,
Wait, well,
yeah.
because I did that, it upset her. That was one of the reasons
Okay.
that got her upset. So I
And
don't know
you
if
can
that's.
you can kind of shorten that to, he did this and I did this and it upset her. I felt like I was being retaliated against and she decided to switch things up.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
just didn't know if that
because-
was important to me.
No, it's important to you. So, no, we have to get you, Jackie. But we like to stick to just the small facts instead of
Yeah.
getting into too much detail. Because then she has to do a lot of cutting.
Yeah, so then maybe not that, because I mean, it is factual, there's a lot of, that was one of many things, so maybe not then to hyper focus on that.
Well, I would just say a quick thing, like I had a therapist or whatever, whoever it was, name, and
So you do want me to mention his name?
yeah, they did this, I did this, just simple, sentence, and this is how Judge Vera Papa decided to make a change, and I felt like I was retaliated against, which I'm assuming you did. Yes.
Tali's not ready yet.
And you don't need to look at me or anything.
You know, it's giving me a hard time, that's why I said enough.
Oh,
So I will intro you. I'm joined with Jackie. She has an almost 19-year-old special needs daughter. But to share with us a little bit about your story. So then that's when you'll kind of just give us that umbrella, you know, Maricopa, whatever that judge's name is, the situation and then kind of how it brought it to Nevada, just so it understands that you get to now see her once a week in Nevada. And then I will ask you, can you walk us through a moment that maybe stood out to you in court that there was not transparency or accountability? So that maybe you can share some weird things that were happening or things that you felt were not fair, or you maybe provided evidence and they ignored it. Do you understand maybe some of those nuggets there? And then we'll wrap it up with just what message would you like to say to lawmakers or court officials? And then I would like to just end with, of course, by the way, you can talk about Jackie.org at some point, because that, with your situation, that's what made you then create Jackie.org, correct? Yeah, so bringing that in too, just to share your passion about trying to fix it and help and make sure you're there. And then we'll end it with just how did you find out about California Family Law Naked Truth, and we'll kiss it goodbye. That's it. You okay? Comfortable?
And your camera's here, so we have a single one here.
If you ever want to look, you can look there.
Okay.
But just honestly, us chatting is totally fine
Yeah.
too. Is she to profile right now?
Yeah, she's good.
She good?
She's good right now.
Let me run through this real quick. Tali Anderson on behalf of California Family Law Naked Truth. We're still chatting with families. It seems to be up and down the state, but I'm joined today with Jackie. She is a mother of an almost 19-year-old special needs daughter, and she is in the court system. Now share with us a little bit about your situation. Boom. Okay.
Are you ready?
You got it.
All right, here we go. And
Jackie.
1 second, and here we go. We're rolling
Okay.
and rolling.
3, 2, 1. Hey there, Tali Anderson on behalf of California Family Law Naked Truth. We're talking to families up and down the state of California. Today I have Jackie with us. She is a mother of an almost 19-year-old special needs daughter, but they're currently in the family court system. Now, Jackie, share with us a little bit about your situation.
so at 16, we were in court out of Orange County, and Mary Krieger Papa was our judge. And through the process, it was not easy. It seemed no matter what we brought forth, there was no interest in looking at those details. And through advocating for her, it seemed to have backfired eventually. And in one of our court hearings, she was very clear that she was going to make a very drastic change based on her interpretation of me, saying that I was an endangerment to Bella, and in that moment instantly switched custody to her father, who resided and still resides in Nevada, and limited the order even more, having me do all of the driving back and forth from California to Nevada on my weekends. So I get to see her every other weekend as long as I drive to pick her up, and I'm able to come back to California, and then I have to drive her back to Nevada. And when she turned 18, I tried to petition for guardianship in Nevada because now we were switched there, and that didn't go very well, and they decided to continue the order the way Verapapa had it out here. So I still get to see her every other weekend as long as I do pickups and drop-offs, but the situation never got better. His patterns never changed, so her change just made something long-term.
Now, Jackie, you mentioned something drastic that the judge did. Can you maybe walk us through a moment in court that really did stand out to you, aside from that drastic change, maybe where your evidence or the accountability was not seen or heard?
Yes, there was one situation where she had come back with some very concerning marks, my daughter, and I had let my attorney know that I had concerns about these marks, and he started correspondence, email correspondence between minors counsel and opposing counsel, right? So all three of them were on this email chain, and through that there was permission to take her to the doctors with the presence of minors counsel. Fast forward to a couple of days or possibly a week, we had court, and this situation came up, and opposing counsel said that I did this without anyone's permission. And here I am looking at my attorney thinking, yes, you're gonna advocate for me and clarify that there clearly was this communication between all attorneys. And when she then asked minors counsel what she thought happened, and instead of saying that I had permission, she said, yeah, I have concerns about mom. So then when my attorney tried to advocate for me, she would not allow it. So that situation got left with the assumption that I did something without permission, which didn't help. It added more to this mom is who she was painted out to be. Mind you, if she would have given us the opportunity to even show this email chain, that would have clarified, hey, she did not do this without permission. She is doing things according to how she's told.
Now, share with us, what reforms do you think would make the family court system more fair, even to help your current case that you're going through?
Evidentiary hearings. That was the biggest lack. Anytime we pushed for that, she discouraged it. Discouraged it in several ways. She tried to be creative with her ways of opposing to it, saying that I would have to pay fees for opposing counsel. There was just always this wording that was used to take control of the situation, to then put me in a corner, right? So not necessarily say no, but it didn't matter in so many words that if I wanted to or not, she had made her decision. And if I continued to be persistent, that to get my evidentiary hearing, that I would have to pay additional fees to everyone else that was a part of it. So evidentiary hearings are so important because that's where we get to advocate, to show proof, documentation, and show fairness.
Can you share, you talk about you are advocating still for your daughter, of course. What do you have going on in your life right now?
Because of this situation and seeing, especially because she has Down syndrome and the way that they treated the case like if she was a typical individual, it really tugged my heart to become an advocate myself, a lot formally. I am in my master's program, almost finished, to become a clinician, a licensed clinician. So taking that and forming it into Jackie.org, where I can support families that don't have attorneys and just give them insight of my situation as a mom to a daughter with Down syndrome, or partner with attorneys if they do have one, where they can bring in as a consultant and share what I experienced and how and what I've done to get her to be where she should be in the environment that's appropriate for her. So that seems to be working well right now for me. So that's the advocacy that I formed, which then will, God willing, turn into law school, because that was not in my career plan. But because of this, it's definitely important for me that these individuals, cognitive disability individuals, are heard for what they are and not treated typically, because that's not their situation.
You mentioned about supporting families. We're all about that. How did you find out about California family law, Naked Truth?
I've said this to Christine so many times. I think 3 or 4 times now. I wish this would have existed when, and it did. It seems that it existed possibly when, but I didn't find it, and it's not something that is out there. I was just the algorithm of social media, and because that is what Jackie.org is, and that algorithm follows it, put her in my Explorer page, and I see this beautiful, bright person that is just on fire, and I click and I see one of her videos, and I'm like, no way, I wish this was available to me, and instantly started following her, and I'm all for her passion. She's amazing in every category that she hits when it comes to families, judges, who's running our state, right? So I love where her heart is, and that's how I found her, and I'm so glad I did.
Well, we're happy you are here. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I have a big smile on my face.
I think you did fantastic. Yeah, of course. Hopefully, I didn't make it too difficult.
No,
but you
no.
did
You
fantastic.
did.
And that's true, I really do.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful.
I've
for what
never
you're
heard
doing,
that.
because
Thank you. Thank you.